Welcome to Sajjad Classics channel, where we explore the lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. Today we'll dive into the fascinating life of Marilyn Monroe, a story of stardom, struggle, and enduring legacy. From her early beginnings as Norma Jean to her tragic end, this is the unforgettable journey of one of the world's most famous actresses. Norma Jean Mortensen was born on June 1st, 1926, in Los Angeles, California. Raised by a single mother who suffered from mental illness, Norma Jean spent much of her childhood in foster homes and orphanages. The instability of her early years deeply affected her, but it also fueled her dreams of a better life. At the age of 16, Norma Jean married a neighbor to avoid returning to the foster care system. Soon after, she found work in a factory during World War II, where a photographer discovered her and kick-started her modeling career. This was the first step in her journey towards stardom. In 1946, she signed her first movie contract with 20th Century Fox and adopted the stage name Marilyn Monroe. Over the next few years, she played small roles in films, but her big break came in 1950 when she appeared in All About Eve alongside Bette Davis. Although her role was minor, Marilyn's undeniable screen presence caught the public's attention. Her career skyrocketed in the early 1950s, and Marilyn became known for playing the dumb blonde character, though she was far from it in real life. Marilyn's iconic performances in films like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953, How to Marry a Millionaire, 1953, and The 7-Year Itch, 1955, cemented her status as a major box office star. In Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Marilyn played Lorelei Lee, a showgirl obsessed with diamonds and luxury, who uses her beauty and wit to get what she wants. Monroe's performance in this film was a turning point in her career. Lorelei was ditzy on the surface, but underneath she was manipulative, shrewd, and in control, a character that perfectly aligned with the femme fatale archetype. Marilyn's iconic performance of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend became one of the most memorable moments in cinema history. Dressed in a pink satin gown, she performed with a combination of seductive confidence and girlish charm, embodying the paradox of vulnerability and power that became central to her star persona. This role solidified Monroe's status as a symbol of glamour, wealth, and desire. Her ability to project innocence while simultaneously exuding sensuality was unique and set her apart from other actresses of the time. Her portrayal of Lorelei was a masterclass in playing the part of a woman who knew exactly how to use her beauty to manipulate the men around her, a core trait of the femme fatale. Following the success of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Marilyn starred in How to Marry a Millionaire alongside Betty Grable and Lauren Bacall. In this film, she played Paula Debevoise, a naive yet endearing model who is nearly blind without her glasses, but refuses to wear them because she fears it will diminish her attractiveness. The film was about three women scheming to marry wealthy men, but Monroe's portrayal of Paula stood out. Even though Paula was comically blind and somewhat clumsy, Monroe's performance kept her as the embodiment of grace and beauty. Her innocence, combined with her overt sex appeal, made her character both laughable and irresistible. This role further cemented Monroe's place as Hollywood's ultimate sex symbol of the 1950s. Her characters may have been naive, but they were always pursued for their beauty and allure, reinforcing the image of the femme fatale who doesn't need to be calculating to have power over men. In The 7-Year Itch, Monroe played the role of the girl, a nameless blonde bombshell who unintentionally tempts her married neighbor, played by Tom Ewell, into fantasies of infidelity. Monroe's character is unaware of the effect she has on the men around her, making her both innocent and dangerously alluring. The most iconic moment from this film, and perhaps of her entire career, was the famous scene where she stands over a subway grate and the breeze from a passing train blows her white dress upward. This scene immortalized Monroe as the ultimate femme fatale, her sex appeal effortlessly captivating audiences around the world. The way she played the girl was important. Monroe gave the character an almost childlike innocence that contrasted with her undeniable sensuality. This mixture of innocence and eroticism was what made her so compelling, particularly to male audiences. She seemed approachable, yet untouchable at the same time. In Some Like It Hot, Monroe played Sugar Cane, a ukulele-playing singer with a penchant for falling in love with the wrong men. Sugar was a classic Marilyn Monroe character, sexy, sweet, and ditzy, yet underneath it all, vulnerable and yearning for real love. Her comedic timing in the film was impeccable, and she played the role with a flirtatiousness that made her irresistible to both the male leads and the audience. Monroe's performance in Some Like It Hot was a blend of her established sex appeal and her comedic talent. Sugar Cane, though not a femme fatale in the traditional sense, still embodied the type of character Monroe had perfected, a woman whose beauty was both her strength and her vulnerability. Monroe's performance helped the film become a timeless classic and showed that her appeal extended far beyond mere physical allure. She was a true star who could steal the show with her charm and wit. Determined to improve her craft, she studied at the Actors Studio in New York and took on more dramatic roles in films like Bus Stop, 1956, and The Misfits, 1961, which would be her final completed movie. Before we dive into Marilyn's complex personal life, don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button to support Sajjad Classics channel. We bring you inspiring stories, Hollywood's greatest legends, and we appreciate your support. While Marilyn's professional life soared, her personal life was far more turbulent. She was married 3 times. Her second marriage to baseball legend Joe DiMaggio in 1954 was highly publicized but short-lived, ending in divorce after only 9 months. In 1956, she married playwright Arthur Miller, seeking intellectual companionship and artistic validation. But even this marriage was fraught with difficulties, and the couple divorced in 1961. Marilyn's mental health began to deteriorate. She battled depression, anxiety, and an increasing dependency on drugs and alcohol. Despite her fame, she often felt misunderstood and deeply lonely. In August 1962, tragedy struck. Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her Los Angeles home at the age of 36 from a barbiturate overdose. Her death was officially ruled as a probable suicide, though there have been countless theories surrounding her passing, ranging from accidental overdose to conspiracy involving powerful figures. The world mourned the loss of one of its brightest stars, but even in death, Marilyn Monroe remains an enigma, an icon whose image endures while her private life remains shrouded in mystery. Despite her tragic end, Marilyn Monroe's legacy is timeless. She broke barriers in Hollywood, became a symbol of femininity and allure, and continues to influence artists, actors, and fans across generations. Her vulnerability, both on and off the screen, is what made her a legend. Marilyn Monroe, forever remembered, forever adored, forever iconic. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sajjad Classics channel for more stories on Hollywood's greatest legends.